Hey guys, Duayne here from QuoteSpec. We're here with Matt from WESBEAM. We're here at the Brett's 2018 Trade Expo. Absolutely fantastic afternoon. They're smashing it out. And look, we're just going to ask Matt a few questions about his product and some of the things that WESBEAM are doing to help the industry.
No worries, Duayne. Nice meeting you, and welcome to the Trade Expo. WESBEAM, they're a Australian-made and Australian-owned company. So the good thing is that we're pretty much giving back everything that we take. So there's a hell of a lot of growth and regrowth comes into our products. So we're very, very conscious of that. All Australian manufactured and owned, like I mentioned. So we've got a $115 million manufacturing plant over in WA. Manufacture all the I-joists and all the LVLs for the industry. Got the capacity to probably supply about 75% of the industry nationally. So yeah, so it's a pretty big market.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Matt, like I myself use your products on our sites. They're fantastic, lightweight. So what is WESBEAM doing to help the industry and like just make it easier for guys on site to work with your product?
We've got a estimation department. We've got around about 32 estimators now. So we get our plans done very, very quickly. So within about 5 working days, we go to market. We've got senior estimators and 4 engineers on staff. So you've got great access. So the chippies, the sparkies, the aircon guys, anyone can ring them. They pretty much know the plan and the layout like the back of their hand. So they're the ones that are very much in control of those jobs. And those guys can ring them and get sort advice all the time. We also have our engineers can actually go to site to help out and troubleshoot if need be.
Awesome. So Matt, tell us a little bit about the benefits of using a WESBEAM product and like can it speed up the process? Is it cost effective? Like things like that?
Yes. Obviously with a lot of small narrow blocks these days they're tending to build up, and that's where our products come into their own, especially with the I-joist or the E-joist. So you're going to build high-set homes and you can cut the penetrations through the web and therefore put all your plumbing, air conditioning ducts, everything through there as well. I mentioned earlier they're sustainable, so we're using plantation pine to do it, and everything that we take out of the ground we basically put back in as well. We've got legislative documents from the Western Australian Government and Forestry, so we've got signed resource till 2054, so we've got product, definitely plenty of resource for growth.
Yeah, so the actual manufacturing process itself, is that quite sustainable? The products are used, and obviously a lot of people, companies and businesses are going towards robots and things. How does WESBEAM, or how does the manufacturing process deal with the sustainability?
So pretty much from the forest, so we can actually select the log from the forest. So we've got first dibs within about a 200 kilometre radius of the mill. So we can select them, it basically snig it, bring it back into the yard, and doesn't touch the human hand until it's actually finished and wrapped and strapped. So it'll go on an automated lathe. They cut the logs to about 2.7 metres long, debark it of course, goes on the lathe, runs it into the veneer, cuts it into 1200 wide veneers, goes through a moisture meter, selects it into high, medium and low moisture contents, goes through a humidifier, dries it all, selects the good veneers with the bad veneers, etc., etc. So then they've got all different recipes to do different layups to get different grades of the actual product. So we've got products that we use called E-beam Plus, which is used for truss bottom cords. So the frame and truss plants utilise that in a huge way. And the standard E-beam, which is a E13 product used as your joist, your bearer, your rafters, etc., etc.
Awesome.
So that doesn't get touched. It's all laid up, all goes through glued, cold pressed, hot pressed, etc., etc. Cut into all the different end sections, and then the only time it's going to be touched is when it's wrapped and strapped, and then loaded by a forklift onto a truck or onto rail, sent over to the eastern seaboard. Awesome.
So it sounds like a pretty efficient process, but like how you guys obviously offer alternatives to deal with termites and termite-resistant products.
So our standard practice is everything is treated that leaves the actual mill. So our standard E-beam is what we call an E2S, used to be called H2S. We've got Codemark actually do the testing, and it's done on an annual basis. And that's used up to the Tropic of Capricorn. After that, then it's got to be full penetration treatment, which is your H2 LOSP. Anything used externally on like a deck, it's got to be H3 LOSP treated. So that's all up treated from there. The E-joist, the same principle, comes standard as the E2S. and we get it H2 LOSP treated as well, once again, for above the Tropic of Capricorn, or if it is for a government venture that they're stipulating that.
All right, awesome, Matt. Thanks very much for your time. Appreciate it.
My pleasure,
hopefully people get on board and start using WESBEAM products.
Yeah, thank you very much.